Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we are on the third video of this series, and it is wash day or hair day. So let's get into it.
1, 2, 3.
So when it comes to wash day, please do not expect to wash your hair and then be done in like 2 hours, because that's not gonna happen at all. You definitely need to know how long the process is gonna take. You need to know not to schedule anything for a couple of hours. Do it for late that night, because your hair is not gonna be done by the time it's time to go. So why is it important to have a set wash day or a regimen? So it's important to have both of those things, because if you have a set wash day, you know what day you need to not schedule anything on, you know what you have to do, you know how long the process is going to take, you know the products you're going to use, you know the style you're going to do, and then how the regimen basically speeds up that process because you have everything in order. You know what to do right then and there. So regimen for wash day or hair day is basically pre-pooing. A lot of hair types do need to pre-poo, like 4C. You have to pre-poo to help detangle your hair, and it's easier, and your hair don't have much breakage when it's time to wash with shampoo and then go into the deep conditioner. So basically pre-pooing your hair, you can use a deep conditioner, you can use a conditioner, you can use you can do a hot oil treatment. It doesn't matter as long as you pre-poo your hair. And then you go into a moisturizing clarifying shampoo. Now, low porosity and having hard water, and maybe even short hair, you kind of got to use a clarifying shampoo. I know I use the Mo's Nose Hair clarifying shampoo just because I do have short hair that's growing. I have low porosity, so I get easy product buildup, and then I have hard water for sure. So then you go into deep conditioning. So if you use a deep conditioner when you pre-pooed, you can use that same deep conditioner. What I do is just I shampoo, deep condition, turn the water on high, hot as heck, let that steam get in there. I can feel when the product is actually working on my hair, and then I rinse it out. So you can deep condition it. You can even deep condition outside. So like if you're not in the shower when you wash your hair, you just basically deep condition. You can put a Walmart bag on to let that kind of soak in and get that heat up in there. So then you go into conditioning. So when it comes to conditioning, you basically needs to wash with rinse the conditioner out with cold water, because if you don't, you're going to deal with frizz, you're going to deal with having dry feeling hair, especially if you have hard water. Rinsing with cold water is like the best thing for your hair for sure. So you rinse with cold water, and also you can do a protein treatment before using conditioner, kind of to replace the deep conditioner, especially if you kind of need the protein in your hair. You can do a protein treatment to replace the deep conditioner. But when you rinse out the conditioner, rinse it with cold water and use a cotton t-shirt or a turban to dry your hair. Please do not use a towel, because your hair will be frizzy, it will be dry. All that product and that moisture you just put in your hair probably won't even last that long. It will come right out because that towel is just taking all that in. So then we go into like the next 3 or 2 steps that goes into styling your hair and having that constant moisture is doing a leave-in conditioner or using a water-based moisturizer, and then using some natural oils. So with the constant moisture, or to have constant moisture and to style your hair, there are 2 methods that you guys can do in order to help that process. So you can do the lock method or the LCO method. So it's basically, the L stands for a leave-in conditioner or a liquid. The C stands for a cream product. And then the O stands for oils. I would say for high porosity, you should probably do the LCO method, just because with high porosity, you take in moisture easily, but the product leaves easily. All that moisture leaves easily. So doing the LCO method, the oil will seal in all that moisturizing product, so the moisture will stay in your hair or last longer in your hair than what it usually does. Then I know with short hair it's kind of hard to kind of keep moisture in, So if you can style your hair one day and then it's good the next day, and then the third day, try and restyle it, but make sure, not even just short hair, everybody, before you just use oil to restyle your hair or to kind of fluff your hair out, use your leave-in conditioner or a water-based moisturizer to kind of open your hair up, and then use the oil. Because if you just use oil, that oil is just going to sit on your hair, and with low porosity, we cannot have any products sitting on our hair, because that creates product buildup, which creates your hair not lasting long as it should, which creates you having to wash it again after like the third day or something. But everybody should be using either water or a water-based moisturizer or your leave-in conditioner, and then the oil. So try to find a style that will last about a week or so, because you shouldn't over manipulate your hair. If you over manipulate your hair, you tend to have a lot of breakage when it's time for wash day. So your hair is falling out, and the growth that you grew is not there because all that growth broke out. So try to not over manipulate your hair when it comes to styling. With short hair, that's a different story. Like I said, you can style your hair one day, the next day let it rest or let it do its thing. If it's still looking good, do that, and then the next day you can restyle it if you want to, or you can throw a scarf on. But make sure if you throw a scarf on, you moisturize your hair first with the water and then your oil, or your water and then your leave-in product. But moisturize your hair. Anybody should be moisturizing their hair before they throw a scarf on. And always have a satin scarf on your head, and then you throw the scarf on. Because if you just throw the scarf on, it might be taking all that product in and not keeping it in your hair. So when it comes to applying products, start from your ends and then go up to your roots. So the reason why you should start from your ends is because the ends are the oldest part. So your ends need the most moisturizing anything into his hair, because that's the part that breaks off very easily. And if a chunk of that break off, you might as well go back to the length you just had 2 months ago. But always start from your ends to your roots, because it also helps apply the product very easy. But if you start from your roots and then go down your end, it might not go to your ends like it should. Don't go all the way to your scalp. Go to do a little ½ inch of no product, and then just start from your ends and then going to your roots, And that helps the product go in so gracefully, so easily to all strands of your hair, but it makes sure that the ends of your hair are very moisturized. And some easy styles, if you don't feel like taking all day on your hair, some easy styles to do is touche and twist, or a twist out, and then flat twist, I think are so cute, and then braid out or flat braid. I think those are the 4 easiest styles to do. If you can't braid, the recommendation is to do twists. The twists are so easy and so simple to do. But if you can't braid, or even if you want to learn how to do a braiding style, you can do those as well. But I think those are the 4 easy go-to styles for anybody. Has always been my go-to style, is the touche and twist. And that's because, easy. I know with short hair, the process might be a little longer, but it's also an easy process. With long hair, you can do maybe 5 big chunks of braids, let it fully dry. You have to let your hair fully dry before you take it out. And then when you take it out, your hair is popping. But also, you guys, if you style your hair early in the morning and then you have somewhere to go later that night, if you feel like your hair is not fully dry, use a cap, a heating cap, a drying cap, or use something to use a blow dryer to help your hair dry faster. So when it's time to go out, your hair is fully dry, you can take it out and it's good. It won't be a crazy thing to where you have to do another style because it wasn't fully dry. And if you use a blow dryer, use a low setting blow dryer. Don't use high, or use a cool setting, because if you use high, that might cause some damage to your hair that won't be visible in the moment, but as time goes on, continue to use that same setting, it's going to cause some damage. So use maybe a cool setting or a low setting with a little bit of hotness to blow dry your hair. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Share these videos with others. Have a nice day. Bye.